Everyone, please rise to welcome our chief guests and our guests of honor. I request everyone to kindly rise for the national anthem, followed by the state anthem.
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंधु गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा तब शुभ नामे जागे तब शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तब जय गाथा जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Thank you, everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening and welcome to the RG Baruah Memorial Awards 2025, an evening when nothing but excellence will take the center stage. My name is RG Baruah, working with the features team of the Assam Tribune, and it is my honor to be your host for this event. Now, before we begin, can I get a biggest round of applause for each and every one of us here? Thank you. Tonight we have gathered here to recognize not just success, but the journey behind it, the hard work, the quiet sacrifices, the bold ideas, and the relentless pursuit of success. We will be applauding visionaries who dared to dream, doers who delivered, and game changers who raised the bar in their respective fields. From business to journalism, from sports to culture, and everything in between. And of course, no celebration is complete without a glorious audience. So thank you so much for being here, looking absolutely fantastic and bringing a magnetic energy to this grand evening. So ladies and gentlemen, let the celebration of excellence begin. And once again, on behalf of the Assam Tribune Group and RG Baruah Memorial Welfare Trust, I welcome everyone to the RG Baruah Memorial Awards 2025. Tonight, we are joined by our distinguished guest of honor, Shri Sarbananda Sonowal, Honorable Cabinet Minister, Ministry of Ports, Shipping and Waterways, Government of India. We also have the privilege to have amongst us our chief guest, Honorable Governor of Assam, Shri Lakshman Prasad Acharya Ji. We are also proud to have with us Ms. Bobita Rajkwa, Managing Director of the Assam Tribune Group of Publications. I request Ms. Bobita Rajkwa to felicitate Shri Sarbananda Sonowal and Honorable Governor Shri Lakshman Prasad Acharya Ji. I now request Ms. Bobita Rajkwa to deliver the welcome address.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all to the RG Baruah Memorial Awards 2025. On behalf of Shri Prafulla Govinda Baruah, Chairman Emeritus, and the management of the Assam Tribune Group, I extend a warm and heartfelt welcome to everyone gathered here this evening. We are deeply honored to have amongst us our chief guest, Shri Lakshman Prasad Acharya, Honorable Governor of Assam. Sir, your gracious presence lends great meaning and dignity to this occasion. We are equally privileged to welcome Shri Horbananda Hunwal, Honorable Union Minister of Ports, Shipping and Waterways. His steadfast commitment to Assam's progress and his belief in the power of culture and community continue to inspire us all. This evening, we gather to honor a visionary, late Radha Govinda Baruah, the founder of the Assam Tribune Group. Fondly remembered as Hingha Purukh, he was more than a media pioneer. He was a nation builder who believed that a newspaper is not just a record of events, but a mirror of public conscience. The RG Baruah Memorial Awards were instituted to uphold his ideals, to recognize individuals and organizations whose work reflects excellence, integrity, and a deep commitment to the public good. Since it was instituted, these awards have honored those who have strengthened the pillars of Assam's identity in journalism, enterprise, sports, and culture. Each of our awardees tonight embodies the values RG Baruah stood for: perseverance, imagination, and the will to serve something larger than oneself. Their journeys remind us that Assam's greatest resource is not only in its rivers or its hills, but its people, their resilience, creativity, and sense of purpose. My congratulations to the awardees. To carry forward and keep alive the legacy of RG Baruah and ignite young minds, from this year, we are also presenting the RG Baruah Fellowship to 3 deserving individuals in the fields of sports, media, and cultural studies, which will be announced tonight. We wish the recipients success in their projects. This year's ceremony holds a special emotional resonance. As we celebrate creativity and leadership, we also remember Zubin Garg, one of Assam's brightest cultural icons. His voice captured the soul of a generation, and his legacy continues to inspire us all. Later this evening, Arghadip Baruah and his band, Bottle Rockets India, will offer a musical tribute to Zubin, reminding us that art is memory in motion and that true artists never fade away. They live on in the dreams they awaken in others. As we begin the evening's proceedings, may we continue to draw strength from RG Baruah's vision, one that calls on us to think deeply, act justly, and serve with courage. Thank you, and welcome once again to the RG Baruah Memorial Awards 2025.
Thank you, Ms. Rajkwa.
As we have all gathered here today to celebrate the life and works of the legendary Radha Govinda Baruah, it is my honor to share a brief on the life and works
of one of the main architects of modern Assam. Radha Govinda Baruah, the Hingha Purukh of Assam, the Lion Man, was born at the turn of the 20th century on October 17, 1900. A visionary par excellence, he was a man who not only imagined an ideal future for his state, but also paved the way to build that future for his people. Most notably, known as the founder of the Assam Tribune Group of publications, his influence spread far and beyond, encompassing all
areas of Assamese life and society. Established in 1939, RG Baruah single-handedly nurtured and built the Assam Tribune, which soon became the conscience keeper of the state and its people. But that wasn't all. As the Assam Tribune found its firm footing in the socio-cultural life of Assam, RG Baruah plunged headlong into other arenas that were dear to him, and his groundbreaking initiatives were instrumental in building a solid foundation on which the state and the society could grow. Sports and culture became his major thrust areas.
In the year 1937, he organized the Assam Olympics in Dibrugarh only to promote
Physical fitness among the youth. He also organized Assam's first marathon race that year. Much later, he was instrumental in giving this region its first sports complex in the form of the Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium in Guwahati. The Bordelot Trophy gained national prominence all thanks to RG Baruah. He also played a prominent role in setting up the Assam Flying Club and the Rifle Shooting Club. There was a time when he became the natural choice as president for almost all the sports associations of Assam. A man of varied interests, RG Baruah strode the cultural sphere with equal ease and panache. In 1952, the chief organizer of the Rongali Bihu festival in Lotakil Field in Guwahati, Baruah brought this rural community festival onto the urban stage. He proposed a uniform celebration and even urged the people of Assam to come together, leaving behind all their differences of caste, creed, and religion, to celebrate Bihu and make it the state festival. The Bihu that we know and celebrate today is the brainchild of this one visionary thinker. Known as the architect of modern Assam, RG Baruah was also instrumental in opening the first bank branch in Assam. The Imperial Bank, now the State Bank of India, opened its first branch in Dibrugarh in 1923 because of Baruah's efforts. The establishment of the Tea Auction Center at Guwahati was another feature on his illustrious cap. In fact, in 1970, as chairman of the Assam Tea Brokers, he knocked the first hammer with the tea auction sale. He also had big plans for Guwahati, his Korma Bhumi, and as the first mayor of the Guwahati Municipal Corporation, RG Baruah had dreams to build a world-class city, but his failing health proved a deterrent. With his passing in 1977, Assam lost his socio-cultural compass, the one true guide and mentor, the avant-garde. Today, as we present the RG Baruah Memorial Awards, we celebrate the stalwart who shaped the idea of a modern Assam, an Assam that takes pride in its glorious past and looks at the future with resolve, an Assam that honors men and women who dare to think big, an Assam that is diverse yet so united in all fronts. Let's have a big round of applause for this great leader, Radha Vivekabolu. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now set to honor this year's recipients of the RG Baruah Memorial Awards. Our first category is the RG Baruah Memorial Award for Excellence in Journalism.
Tonight, we are here to recognize a truly exceptional journalist whose work embodies the spirit of integrity, courage, and excellence. The RG Baruah Memorial Award for Excellence in Journalism is a testament to the highest standards of journalistic endeavor, and this year's recipient has truly set a benchmark for us all. And the recipient of the RG Baruah Memorial Awards 2025 for Excellence in Journalism is Shri Nath Bezboruah. Shri Nath Bezboruah, the founding editor of the Sentinel, played a pivotal role in shaping journalism in Assam. Born in 1933 in Jorhat, Assam, into a family that valued education and public service, his childhood was marked by a deep engagement with books and ideas and an early aptitude for language and critical thinking. His educational journey reflects both academic excellence and a pioneering spirit that laid the foundation for a lifelong engagement with literature, public discourse, and journalism. He completed his post-graduation in applied linguistics from Reading University in the UK, an academic stint that exposed him to global perspectives and that later shaped his approach to journalism. Subsequently, he joined NCERT in Mysore and served in various capacities. However, it was in journalism that he found his true calling. His early life, rooted in Assamese culture, shaped by the colonial transition and enriched by global education, formed the bedrock of a career that redefined English language journalism in the region. As a founding editor of the Sentinel, he helped shape public discourse in Assam, with his editorials often emphasizing the importance of ethical reporting and regional representation. In a career spanning over 3 decades, Bezboruah published more than 12,000 editorials and 500 weekly columns, an extraordinary feat that stands as a testament to his unwavering dedication, intellectual rigor, and deep engagement with journalism. He also made a significant literary impact through his role as a cultural translator, bridging the gap between Assamese thoughts and English language expressions. He has translated several books from Assamese to English,
one of which is The Cavern and Other Stories, originally written by Nath. Sri Bezboruah's career is marked by a series of distinguished accolades, notably the Padma Shri in 2016 and the B.D. Goenka Award for Excellence in Journalism in 1997. The government of Assam conferred upon him the prestigious Sukahwa Award in 2023. In recognition of his unstinted commitment towards journalism and for consistently reporting on the untold stories of the Northeast, the Assam Tribune Group and the RG Baruah Memorial Welfare Trust confers the RG Baruah Memorial Award 2025 for Excellence in Journalism to Sri Narendra Bezboruah. We sincerely thank you for inspiring us and the community as a whole. I request Sri Bezboruah to come up to the stage. I would request Sri Sorbananda Sunwal, Sri Lakshman Prasad Acharya ji, and Ms. Bobita Rajkowat to felicitate Sri Bezboruah.
Can I have a big round of applause for Sri Bezboruah? Thank you and congratulations once again, Sri Narendra Bezboruah. Our next award is for Excellence in Cultural Development, and the recipient of the RG Baruah Memorial Award for Excellence in Cultural Development 2025 is Sri Jahnu Barua. Sri Jahnu Baruah is not just a filmmaker, but a chronicler of the human spirit. His cinema, rooted in the soil of his homeland, transcends regional boundaries to speak a universal language of empathy, resilience, and truth. As one of India's most revered filmmakers, he has earned a distinguished place in a cinematic landscape through a career marked by artistic excellence and social relevance. Born in Hiwagar, Assam, into a culturally rich family, his early childhood was deeply rooted in the traditions and rhythms of rural Assam, where storytelling, community life, folklore, history, and nature surrounded him. These early impressions became the emotional and thematic backbone of his films. After his bachelor's from Bezboruah College, Guwahati, he joined the prestigious Film and Television Institute of India in Pune, where he honed his craft in filmmaking and began his journey as one of India's most respected filmmakers. He carved a space for Assamese cinema on the global stage with works like Halodiya Sorai Baudhan Khai,
which won the National Film Award for Best Feature Film, Hagoroloi Bohudur, with narratives often centering on the marginalized, the forgotten, and the heroic. Characters who navigate the turbulence of change with dignity and grace. His lens is never exploitative. It is compassionate, observant, and deeply human. His accolades
span both national and international domains, reflecting the depth and impact of his storytelling. Baruah has been honored with two of India's highest civilian awards, the Padma Shri and the Padma Bhushan. His work has also been showcased at prestigious film festivals across the globe, including the Locarno International Film Festival, the Chicago International Film Festival, and many more. Beyond
his filmography, Baruah's influence extends to his role as a cultural ambassador.
He has served as chairman of the Indian Film Directors Association and has been a guiding force in shaping regional cinema. Recognizing his outstanding contribution to Indian cinema, the Assam Tribune Group and the RG Baruah Memorial Welfare Trust confers the RG Baruah Memorial Award 2025 for Cultural Excellence to Mr. Jahnu Baruah. I request Mr. Baruah to come up to the stage and accept his award. I would request Sri Sorbananda Sonwal, Sri Lakshman Prasad Acharya ji, and Ms. Bobita Rajkwa to felicitate Sir Baruah.
I don't know how to thank. Actually, I'm totally choked with emotions. At this moment, actually, I just want to share one childhood incident. During my childhood, I and my brother, elder brother, we used to be very fond of wrestling. And we used to fight amongst each other. And being elder, he always used to win. And sometimes he used to, just to satisfy me, he makes me win. And that time our hero, wrestling hero, was Larsing. And one day actually it was such a pleasant shock for us. Larsing was coming to Dibrugarh. And we are very happy actually. But although we know that we are never allowed to go to Dibrugarh and watch the matches. So later we came to know we were very inquisitive. Who has brought Larsing to Dibrugarh? Then in our inquisitiveness, we came to know that one called RG Baruah, he had brought and organized some matches, wrestling matches. So since then, that time we never knew that he was the owner of Assam Tribune or stuff like that. Much later, in years, when I was doing my graduation in Bezboruah College, that time in front of our eyes, we saw the stadium coming up. And it was amazing because there also we came to know that the person who was behind this stadium was Radha Govinda Barua. And I was so overwhelmed with, and every time actually we used to go to the stadium, we used to pay respect silently to that great son of India. I never met him in my life, but we adored him. And such a beautiful stadium actually he had given us. Of course, there are many more things to say, but today at this moment, I feel very emotional about that with this award. Actually, I feel very happy that somehow I got connected to Mr. Radha Govinda Barua. Thank you very much.
Congratulations, Sri Jahnu Barua. We sincerely hope that you continue to inspire us and the community in the years to come. Our next award tonight is for Excellence in Business and Entrepreneurship. And the recipient of this year's RG Baruah Memorial Award for Excellence in Business and Entrepreneurship 2025 is Dr. Narendra Nath Dutta. If anyone is to be credited with
revolutionizing the healthcare services in the Northeast and putting Assam on the map of medical care services
in India, Dr. Narendra Nath Dutta would undoubtedly be the leading name. Born in a village at Khatrapara near Tihu, his first inspiration to enter into the medical profession came at a very young age when he saw a doctor providing services in his village. This inspiration took root and became the cornerstone of his transformative journey. After completing his basic education, he pursued a specialization in ENT from the prestigious All India Institute of Medical Sciences, New Delhi. Following his advanced training, he served for 14 years in Guwahati Medical College, where he earned deep respect for his clinical acumen and compassionate care. Driven by a desire to push boundaries and embrace new challenges, he eventually took a leap of faith, guided by his unwavering commitment to excellence and a track record of academic brilliance that had long set him apart. In 1989, he embarked on a bold entrepreneurial journey that would redefine healthcare in the Northeast. He founded the Downtown Hospital in Guwahati, the region's first corporate hospital, marking the beginning of a transformative chapter in his life and in the medical landscape of the region. What began as a modest 40-bed facility with 15 doctors and 32 nurses has evolved into a state-of-the-art 300-bed institution powered by a dedicated team of over 100 consultants and doctors, supported by over 180 nurses and allied staff. Beyond healthcare, his entrepreneurial journey reached new heights with the establishment of the Downtown Charity Trust, under which he founded the Assam Downtown University. Today, the university serves students from over 20 countries, offering a diverse array of programs across disciplines. The Trust has also set up schools across Assam, bringing quality education to underserved regions and empowering communities through knowledge and opportunity. What began as a modest hospital has today become a powerful testament to the resilience and entrepreneurial spirit of one man, whose unwavering commitment to inclusive growth and human development continues to shape the future of the region. Today, his family is deeply embedded in his vision and has been steadfastly supporting his mission with dedication and purpose. In recognition of his remarkable achievements and unwavering social commitments, the Assam Tribune and the RG Baruah Memorial Welfare Trust confers upon Dr. Narendra Nath Dutta the RG Baruah Memorial Awards 2025 for excellence in business and entrepreneurship. I request Mr. Dutta to come up on stage and accept his award. I would request Sri Sarvananda Sonwal, Sri Lakshman Prasad Acharya ji and Ms. Bobita Rajput to felicitate Dr. Dutta.
I was a student in Cotton College or Medical College, I saw RG Baruah in his limousine when he was the mayor. His personality was so good, and that impressed me quite a lot. At the time, I saw him near the Deoli Pukri Park. So today, this award from RG Baruah is very close to my heart. I got many awards, but this will be very close to my heart. Thank you, Assam Tribune. Thank you so much.
Our next award tonight is for excellence in sports, and the recipient of this year's RG Baruah Memorial Award for excellence in sports is Sri Larsing LD Sawyan. Can I get a big round of applause for this man? Blessed is the man who walks the extra mile to build a legacy rooted in the dreams of his childhood and the aspirations of countless young footballers from Meghalaya. This sporting ecosystem has found a crusader and an advocate in Larsing Ming Sawyan, who catapulted football in the Northeast to the forefront of the sporting landscape of India. Larsing's passion for football is not just as a sport, for it also serves as a vehicle for community pride and youth empowerment. The Khasi Hills, with their scenic beauty and vibrant local culture, have long nurtured a passion for community sports where football isn't just a game, it is a way of life. Larsing saw football as a unifying force capable of bringing people together across social and economic divides, and this belief became a cornerstone of his journey. Grand stadiums and elite academies did not shape his early experiences, but rather the raw, unfiltered joy of playing in the streets and school grounds. These humble beginnings instilled in him a deep appreciation for the grassroots spirit of the sport. He increasingly realized that despite their skill and passion, many talented young players in the region faced challenges of access to proper infrastructure, coaching, and exposure, which became a driving force behind his decision to lead the Shillong Lajong Football Club. Founded in 1983, this club is a bold attempt to create a professional platform for local talent. Today, Larsing Ming Sawyan is a pivotal figure in the development of football in Northeast India. As the owner of Shillong Lajong FC, he has long championed the growth of grassroots football in the region. His broader contributions to Indian football include his tenure as Vice President of the All India Football Federation, where he advocated for structural reforms and better representation for the Northeast. Larsing is also a responsible entrepreneur in the hospitality sector, where he blends local architecture, eco-friendly practices, and community engagement, promoting the Northeast as an ecologically balanced destination. His dual commitment to football and to sustainable tourism paints a picture of a leader who sees the Northeast as a region to be cherished and shared with the world responsibly. Larsing's story is a testament to how one individual's vision can reshape the sporting landscape of an entire region. Recognizing his deep commitment and far-reaching contributions in shaping the football ecosystem in the region, the Assam Tribune Group and the RG Baruah Memorial Welfare Trust confers the RG Baruah Memorial Award 2025 for sporting excellence to Sri Larsing Ming Sawyan. I request Mrs. Sawyan to come on stage and accept his award. I request Sri Sarbananda Sonwal, Sri Lakshman Prasad Acharya ji, and Ms. Bobita Rajkwa to felicitate Sri Sawyan.
Honorable Governor of Assam, Shri Lakshman Prasad Acharya ji, Shri Sarbananda Sonwal ji, Union Minister, Mrs. Rajkwa, Director of the Assam Tribune Group, ladies and gentlemen, Tonight is indeed extremely humbling experience to receive this award, the RG Baruah Memorial Award, from one of the stalwarts of modern Assam. Just about 5 days back, a media organization via podcast asked me, what is your connection with Guwahati? So my reply was that my grandfather, as a 27-year-old SP, was the first gentleman to hoist the national flag in Judges Field in the year 1947 as a young IPS officer, the first of the batch of IPS officers to be drafted into the new Union of India. My father happens to be born in Assam, and so does my son. And of course, I'm also married to an Assamese, which makes my connection with Assam even more stronger. The coincidence is that for the last 2.5 decades, I have been living beside Shillong in Guwahati, and all my friends, wherever I stayed, it was always in RG Baruah Road. Never did I imagine that one day I'd be receiving an award by the very grand institution that he created. It's been a huge journey with football being a passion, and it's been a 25-year journey. What I didn't mention to most, and including the Assam Tribune Group, or whoever felt it appropriate that I received this award, was that Shillong Lajong was the first club to play the Indian League in Guwahati in the year 2011. So in that sense, we are honored that as a football club, we could play the I-League at the Nehru Stadium in 2011. We also, as a vice president, this is again something which is not really spoken about, but maybe sometimes you don't need to speak. The energies in the universe perhaps conspire to bring out certain realities and truth. I fought very hard as the vice president of the All India Football Federation to ensure that the Northeast was included in the first draft of ISL. Because as per the plans, it was only the 8 IPL cities, barring Punjab. Instead of Punjab, it was Kerala. But I, at that point of time, spoke to my president, Shri Praful Patel ji, in his office, and I told him, sir, even cricket, you have a national league and you call it the Indian Premier League, and you don't include the Northeast, it is fine. But in football, if you have a national league and you call it the Indian Super League, and you don't include the Northeast, I don't think it's right. And I think it was at that point of time that eventually we managed to bring in the ISL to Guwahati, of which Lajong was a lead bidder, and we played one season as owners and co-owners of that team. Eventually, our dream is towards trying to sustain a long-term institution towards building a center of excellence for football. We are glad that in the last 1 decade, we have produced about 10 players from our academy that have represented the Indian national senior team. And through this achievement and through this recognition by the Assam Tribune Group, all the pain, all the hard work, all the sweat, all the sometimes questions of whether one was spending the right amount of effort in the right places, were we giving away too much of our valuable time to something which was only draining away time, energy, and resources, is in a way justified by this award. Thank you very much to the Assam Tribune Group for giving me this award. It means a lot and motivates me for my onward journey. Thank you very much.
Congratulations, Mr. Sawyan. Ladies and gentlemen, last year on this very same stage, the Assam Tribune announced the inception of the RG Baruah Fellowship for Sports, Media and Cultural Studies. We received a lot of applications, and our internal selection committee, including our editorial team and the management of the Assam Tribune, has chosen one fellow from each field based on their project proposal and achievements. Today, we are glad to announce the names of the first ever fellows of the RG Baruah Fellowship. I request each of them to come to the stage and accept their certificates from the Honorable Governor Lakshman Prasad Acharya ji. The RG Baruah Fellowship for Sports is awarded to Bornil Akash Changmai. The RG Baruah Fellowship for Cultural Studies is awarded to Dhritimuni Mahanta. The RG Baruah Fellowship for Media is awarded to Sanim Tisu. I would now request our guest of honor, Shri Sarbananda Sonowal, to address the audience.
Namaskar. RG Baruah Memorial Award 2025. এটি অত্যন্ত গুৰুত্বপূৰ্ণ অনুষ্ঠান। আজিৰ এই অনুষ্ঠানত মুখ্য অতিথি হিচাপে অংশগ্ৰহণ কৰা অসমৰ মাননীয় ৰাজ্যপাল লক্ষ্মণ প্ৰসাদ আচাৰ্য ডাঙৰীয়া, Assam Tribune Groupৰ Managing Director শ্ৰীমতী ববিতা ৰাজখোৱা ডাঙৰীয়ানী আৰু আজি সভাত উপস্থিত from শ্ৰদ্ধা ৰাইজ, প্ৰথমে মই RG বৰুৱা ডাঙৰীয়ালৈ গভীৰ শ্ৰদ্ধাঞ্জলি জ্ঞাপন কৰিছোঁ। সেইগৰাকী মহান ব্যক্তিয়ে অসমক এটা সুকীয়া মাত্ৰা দিলে। কেৱল অসমতেই নহয়, উত্তৰ পূৰ্বাঞ্চলতে নহয়, ভাৰতবৰ্ষতে নহয়, বিশ্বৰ বুকুত। আজি সেইগৰাকী মহান ব্যক্তিৰ আদৰ্শৰে অনুপ্ৰাণিত হৈ আমি সকলোৱে এইখন সমাজ গঢ় দিছোঁ। আজি ইয়াত যিমান সংখ্যক বিশিষ্ট গুণী জ্ঞানী ব্যক্তি সমবেত হৈছে, সকলোৱে হৃদয়ত তেনেধৰণৰ এটি ভক্তিভাৱৰ অনুভূতিৰে এই মহাসভালৈ আহিছে। গতিকে মই বিশ্বাস ৰাখিম যে আগন্তুক দিনত উঠি অহা প্ৰজন্মই RG বৰুৱাৰ বিষয়ে বিতংভাৱে জনাৰ আগ্ৰহ প্ৰকাশ কৰিব আৰু তেখেতৰ নামেৰে আজি পুৰস্কাৰ বিতৰণ কৰা হৈছে। বিভিন্ন কৰ্মপথাৰত উল্লেখযোগ্য সফলতা অৰ্জন কৰা আমাৰ বিশিষ্ট ব্যক্তিসকলক আজি সেই বঁটা প্ৰদান কৰা হৈছে। আৰু এই অনুষ্ঠানৰ যোগেদি এটি বাৰ্তা উঠি অহা প্ৰজন্মৰ বাবে, অসমৰ সমাজ জীৱনৰ বাবে যিটো দিয়া হৈছে এইটো গুৰুত্বপূৰ্ণ। গতিকে মই নিজেও কেতিয়াবা ভাবোঁ যে RG বৰুৱা ডাঙৰীয়াই যিটো তেখেতৰ ভিজন আছিল, বহু দূৰলৈকে ভাবিব পৰা, এটা জাতিক শিক্ষাৰে, এটা জাতিক সাংস্কৃতিকভাৱে, এটা জাতিক ক্ৰীড়া জগতত প্ৰদাপন কৰাই আৰু এটা জাতিক প্ৰাকৃতিক যিটো বাতাবৰণ ইয়াক সুৰক্ষিত কৰাৰ বাবে সজাগতা সৃষ্টি কৰাৰ দিশত তেখেতৰ যিখিনি বৰঙণি, ই সদায় আমাৰ মাজত অমৰ হৈ ৰ'ব। কাৰণ আমি তাক বাদ দি পেলাই ভৱিষ্যত গঢ়িবই নোৱাৰোঁ। গতিকে মই এই অনুষ্ঠানত উপস্থিত থাকি অত্যন্ত গৌৰৱ উপলব্ধি কৰিছোঁ। যোৱা বছৰো এটি অনুষ্ঠান আয়োজন হৈছিল। গতিকে মই আজি এই সভাত দীঘলীয়া বক্তব্য দিবলৈ অহা নাই। মই তেখেতক কেৱল মোৰ গভীৰ শ্ৰদ্ধাঞ্জলি অৰ্পণ কৰিবলৈ আহিছোঁ। আৰু মই বিশ্বাস ৰাখিছোঁ যে আমি অসমৰ সমাজখনে আগন্তুক দিনত তেখেতৰ আদৰ্শৰে যদি পৰিচালিত হওঁ মনে প্ৰাণে সমাজত শান্তি থাকিব, সমন্বয় থাকিব, ভাতৃত্ববোধ থাকিব। আৰু তেখেতে ক্ৰিয়াৰ যোগেদি এখন শক্তিশালী সমাজ গঢ়াৰ সপোন দেখিছিল। সাংস্কৃতিক বিপ্লৱৰ যোগেদি তেখেতে মানুহৰ মনৰ মলিনতা আঁতৰ কৰি পৰিষ্কাৰ মনৰ অধিকাৰী কৰাৰ প্ৰয়াস কৰিছিল। আৰু সংবাদ মাধ্যমৰ যোগেদি সঠিক বতৰা ৰাইজৰ সন্মুখত দাঙি ধৰি মূল্যবোধৰ এটি শক্তিশালী বাতাবৰণ সৃষ্টি কৰাৰ সংকল্প লৈছিল। আৰু বহু তেখেতৰ বিষয়ে ক'বলগীয়া আছে, কাৰণ তেখেতৰ ডিব্ৰুগড়ৰ পৰা লণ্ডনলৈকে যিটো যাত্ৰা আছাম ট্ৰিবিউনৰ, এই যাত্ৰাটোৰ আমি যদি সেই সময়ৰ কথা ভাবোঁ তেতিয়া আমি জানো দ্য মোড অফ ট্ৰান্সপৰ্টেশ্যন সীমিত আছিল আৰু তাতে বহুত প্ৰত্যাহ্বান আছিল। লণ্ডনলৈ যোৱা, 7 সাগৰ 13 নদী পাৰ হৈ বিলাতলৈ যোৱাৰ কথা আমাৰ বহু লেখক লেখিকাই সেই সময়তে তেখেতসকলৰ যাত্ৰাৰ সন্দৰ্ভত বিৱৰণী দাঙি ধৰি গৈছে। গতিকে সেই সময়তো তেখেতে অসমখনক বিশ্বৰ মানচিত্ৰত প্ৰতিষ্ঠা কৰাৰ বাবে যিটো দৃঢ় পদক্ষেপ লৈছিল, আৰু দি আছাম ট্ৰিবিউন এই কাকতখনে ইমান দীৰ্ঘদিনৰ বাবে বহু প্ৰত্যাহ্বান আহিল আৰু গ'ল, কোনো দিনেই কোনো শক্তিৰ ওচৰত মূৰ নুদুৱালে। আৰু সেই সময়তে তেখেতে থিৰাং কৰিছিল যে মোৰ এই যাত্ৰাত মূল্যবোধ থাকিব, সততা থাকিব, নিষ্ঠা থাকিব আৰু মানৱতা থাকিব। গতিকে মই ভাবোঁ যে সেই অনুভূতিৰে তেখেতে যিটো যাত্ৰা আৰম্ভ কৰিছিল, আৰু আজিও আছাম ট্ৰিবিউনৰ বৰ্তমান সময়ত যিসকলে কাৰ্যনিৰ্বাহ কৰি আছে, মেনেজমেণ্টৰ পৰা আৰম্ভ কৰি সকলোকে মই বিশেষভাৱে ধন্যবাদ দিওঁ। কাৰণ ময়ো সংবাদ মাধ্যম বুলি ক'লে সদায় সমালোচনা ময়ো আশা কৰোঁ। মই বহু ৰাজহুৱা সভাতো কৈছোঁ, সমালোচনা মই ভাল পাওঁ, প্ৰশংসা মই ভয় কৰোঁ। এইটো সঁচাই কথা, কাৰণ গঠনমূলক সমালোচনাৰে এখন সমাজক মেৰুদণ্ড শক্তিশালী কৰাত সহায় কৰে। আৰু সেই ইতিবাচক দৃষ্টিভংগীৰে প্ৰস্তুত কৰা সমালোচনাৰ প্ৰতিটো শব্দ বাক্যক আমি যদি সততা আৰু নিষ্ঠাৰে মূল্যাংকন কৰোঁ, নিৰপেক্ষ দৃষ্টিভংগীৰে মূল্যাংকন কৰোঁ, তেতিয়া কেৱল নিজৰ বাবেই নহয়, সমাজৰ বাবে মংগলজনক। গতিকে মই আছাম ট্ৰিবিউন গ্ৰুপৰ প্ৰতি মোৰ গভীৰ কৃতজ্ঞতা আছে আৰু থাকিব। আৰু আপোনালোকে এতিয়ালৈকে যিটো চৰিত্ৰ আপোনালোকে গঢ় দিলে, এই চৰিত্ৰ আপোনালোকে আগন্তুক দিনতো অটুট ৰাখিব বুলি মোৰ অন্তৰৰ পৰা আপোনালোকৰ ওচৰত বিশেষভাৱে আবেদন। কাৰণ উঠি অহা প্ৰজন্মই আমি যিটো কথা কওঁ জ্যেষ্ঠসকলে সেইটোকে অনুকৰণ কৰে। আমি যদি কিবা কাৰণত যদি বিচলিত হওঁ, আকৌ উঠি অহা প্ৰজন্ম বিচলিত হৈ যাব, মূল পথৰ পৰা বাগৰি পৰিব। গতিকে তেখেতসকলক সঠিক পথৰ সন্ধান দিয়া দায়িত্ব আমাৰ সকলোৰে। আমি সকলোৱে জানো ভাল কি বেয়া কি, আৰু আজি যিসকল বিশিষ্ট ব্যক্তিয়ে বিভিন্ন কৰ্মপথাৰত উল্লেখযোগ্য সফলতা অৰ্জন কৰাৰ বাবে, তেখেতসকলৰ অৱদানৰ বাবে, বৰঙণিৰ বাবে আজি তেখেতসকলক এই মহামঞ্চত সন্মানিত কৰা হৈছে। আৰু সেই সন্মান সাধাৰণ সন্মান নহয়, RG বৰুৱাৰ নামত এই সন্মান প্ৰদান কৰা হৈছে। গতিকে মহান এগৰাকী ব্যক্তিৰ আদৰ্শ, নিষ্ঠা, সততা, তেখেতৰ বৰঙণি, এই সকলোবিলাক কথা এই সন্মানত জড়িত হৈ আছে। গতিকে মই আশা ৰাখিছোঁ যে আজি যিখন সমাজ ইয়াত সমবেত হৈছে, আমি সকলোৱে আমাৰ সমগ্ৰ দায়িত্ব যিটো আগন্তুক দিনত থাকিব, আমি একেলগে মিলি RG বৰুৱা আদৰ্শৰে আমি অসমৰ সমাজখনক আমি শক্তিশালী ৰূপত বিশ্বৰ বুকুত আগুৱাই নিব লাগিব। উঠি অহাৰ প্ৰজন্মক এটি অত্যন্ত শক্তিশালী মন লৈ সততা নিষ্ঠাৰে কঠোৰ পৰিশ্ৰম কৰি আমাৰ এইখন ৰাজ্যত থকা সম্পদ সম্ভাৱনা শক্তিক উজ্জীৱিত কৰাৰ বাবে সকলোৱে যাতে প্ৰতিজ্ঞাবদ্ধ হয় আৰু সকলোৱে আমাৰ আজু ককা সকলে কোৱাৰ কথা গুৰু গোসাঁই আমাক যিখিনি মূল্যবোধৰ বাণী আমাৰ হাতত অৰ্পণ কৰি গৈছে সেই বাণী সৰুগুত কৰি আমি আগন্তুক দিনত আমি যাতে আমাৰ প্ৰতিজন উঠি অহা যুৱক যুৱতীক ভাল মানুহ হিচাপে গঢ় দিব পাৰোঁ আৰু যিগৰাকী ব্যক্তি আগন্তুক দিনত যি কাম কৰিব সততা নিষ্ঠাৰে কৰিব আৰু সমাজত সাতাম পুৰুষে আমাৰ যিটো সামাজিক সাংস্কৃতিক আধ্যাত্মিক পৰম্পৰাৰ মূল্যবোধ আছে শ্ৰদ্ধা ভক্তি মৰম চেনেহ আন্তৰিকতা ইয়াক যাতে জীয়াই ৰখাৰ বাবে সকলোৱে যাতে প্ৰয়াস কৰিব পাৰে মই ভাবোঁ সেইখিনি দায়িত্ব আমি সকলোৱে সমূহীয়াভাৱে ল'ব লাগিব আজি মই এই অনুষ্ঠানৰ বাবে পুনৰবাৰ আসাম ট্ৰিবিউন গ্ৰুপলৈ মোৰ আন্তৰিক কৃতজ্ঞতা জ্ঞাপন কৰিছোঁ আৰু লগতে আমাৰ পৰম শ্ৰদ্ধাৰ ৰাজ্যপাল ডাঙৰীয়াকো মই বিশেষভাৱে কৃতজ্ঞতা জ্ঞাপন কৰিছোঁ তেখেতে আহি আমাক এই অনুষ্ঠানত উপস্থিত থাকি আমাক সকলোকে যে আশীৰ্বাদ দিলে তাৰ বাবে নিশ্চিতভাৱে আমি সকলোৱে তেখেতৰ ওচৰত কৃতজ্ঞ হোৱা উচিত গতিকে মই ভাবোঁ যে আজি এই অনুষ্ঠানে আগন্তুক দিনত আমাক বহু দিশৰ সন্ধান দিব আৰু উঠি অহা প্ৰজন্মই তাকেই অনুকৰণ কৰিব ধন্যবাদ জয় হিন্দ
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring words. I would now request our chief guest, Honorable Governor Lakshman Prasad Acharya ji, to address the audience.
या देवी सर्वभूतेषु विद्यारूपेण संस्थितां नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। आज यहाँ RG बरुआ मेमोरियल अवार्ड समारोह में उपस्थित अपने सहज सरल सौम्य व्यवहार के कारण लोगों के बीच में अति प्रिय पत्तन पोत परिवहन और जलमार्ग मंत्रालय के माननीय मंत्री श्री सर्वानंद सोनोवाल जी, असम ट्रिब्यून की प्रबंध निदेशक श्रीमती बबीता राजखोवा जी, RG बारुआ मेमोरियल पुरस्कार से सम्मानित जन पद्मश्री श्री जाह्नू बरुआ जी, पद्मश्री श्री नाथ बेजबरुआ जी, श्री लारसिंग LD साव्यान जी, डॉक्टर नरेंद्र नाथ दत्त जी, अन्य विशिष्ट अतिथिगण, पत्रकार मित्रों, उपस्थित बहनों भाइयों, आज इस महत्वपूर्ण आयोजन में सम्मिलित होकर मुझे बेहद खुशी हो रही है और यह आयोजन उत्कृष्टता और जनसेवा के आदर्शों का प्रतीक है। मुझे प्रसन्नता है कि आसाम ट्रिब्यून परिवार अपने RG बरुआ मेमोरियल अवार्ड 2025 के माध्यम से उन कर्म योगियों का सम्मान करता है जो अपने कार्य और मूल्यों से दूसरों के सपने देखने, कर्म करने और सेवा करने की प्रेरणा देते हैं। वे सेवा की उस पवित्र भावना के सच्चे प्रतीक हैं जो व्यक्ति को आत्मकेंद्रित जीवन से ऊपर उठकर समाज के कल्याण और एकता के मार्ग पर ले जाती है। इन विभूतियों के योगदान के कारण असम की विकास यात्रा उसकी संस्कृति, परंपराओं और मानवीय मूल्यों की गहरी जड़ों से जुड़ी रहती है। हमारा राज्य असम वास्तव में उन असंख्य व्यक्तित्वों से धनी है जिनकी निस्वार्थ सेवा, समर्पण और मौन परिश्रम ने हमारे समाज की संरचना को सुदृढ़ किया है। हमारी समृद्ध सांस्कृतिक विरासत के संरक्षण, भाषाओं एवं परंपराओं के संवर्धन, मानवीय सेवा, पर्यावरण संरक्षण, शिक्षा और सामाजिक सुधार के क्षेत्र में उनके योगदान ने असम को नई ऊंचाइयों तक पहुंचाया है। वे यही लोग हैं जो अपने कर्म और चरित्र से यह संदेश देते हैं कि सच्ची सेवा वही है जो मानवता के कल्याण के लिए हो। हमारा समाज ऐसे कर्मयोगियों का सम्मान करता है। आज यहाँ ऐसे 4 विभूतियों को यह पुरस्कार प्रदान किया गया। ये चारों विभूतियाँ अपने अपने क्षेत्र में उल्लेखनीय योगदान दिए हैं और नई पीढ़ी के लिए प्रेरणा स्रोत हैं। साहित्य और संस्कृति के संवर्धन में समर्पित पद्मश्री श्री जाहू बरुआ जी, वरिष्ठ पत्रकार एवं चिंतक पद्मश्री श्री नरेंद्र बेजबरुआ जी, पूर्वोत्तर को भारतीय फुटबॉल के मानचित्र पर गौरवशाली स्थान दिलाने वाले प्रख्यात खेल प्रशासक श्री लारसिंह एलडी साव्यान जी और उद्योग एवं जनसेवा के क्षेत्र में विशिष्ट पहचान बनाने वाले डॉक्टर नरेंद्र दत्त जी को इस अवार्ड के लिए मैं हार्दिक बधाई देता हूं। आसाम ट्रिब्यून सहित संपूर्ण पूर्वोत्तर का एक अंग्रेजी प्रमुख समाचार दैनिक समाचार पत्र है। इसे विश्वसनीय और प्रभावशाली समाचार पत्र होने का गौरव प्राप्त है। अपने आरंभ से ही इसने सामाजिक, राजनीतिक, शैक्षिक और सांस्कृतिक जागरूकता फैलाने में महत्वपूर्ण भूमिका निभाई है। जैसा कि हम सब जानते हैं, समाचार पत्र किसी भी देश और समाज के दर्पण होते हैं। वे घटनाओं के वर्णन के साथ साथ जनचेतना का निर्माण भी करते हैं। एक सशक्त और जिम्मेदार प्रेस लोकतंत्र की रीढ़ है। जब जब देश के इतिहास में परिवर्तन आया है, समाचार पत्रों ने उसे दिशा दी है। स्वतंत्रता संग्राम के दौरान देश की पत्र पत्रिकाएं हमारे पूर्वजों की हथियार रही हैं। असम ट्रिब्यून ने स्वतंत्रता आंदोलन के समय असम के लोगों में राष्ट्रभक्ति की भावना को जागृत करने का कार्य किया। यह अखबार ब्रिटिश शासन की नीतियों की आलोचना करते हुए जनता को स्वतंत्रता संग्राम में योगदान देने के लिए प्रेरित करता रहा। असम ट्रिब्यून ने लोकतांत्रिक मूल्यों, संवैधानिक अधिकारों और पारदर्शिता के पक्ष में हमेशा आवाज़ उठाई। आज का ऐतिहासिक क्षण असम ट्रिब्यून के संस्थापक स्वर्गीय राधा गोविंद बरुआ जी को नमन एवं स्मरण करने का पवित्र अवसर है। स्वर्गीय बरुआ जी ऐसे बहुमुखी प्रतिभा के धनी थे जिन्होंने असम के बौद्धिक और सांस्कृतिक जीवन को एक नई दिशा दी। केवल कर्मकांड से नहीं बल्कि भक्ति, अनुशासन और समर्पण से ही संसार को आलोकित किया जा सकता है। महापुरुष श्रीमंत शंकर देव जी का यह विचार स्वर्गीय RG बरुआ के जीवन में प्रतिध्वनित होता है। उन्होंने अपने कर्म और दृष्टिकोण से हमें सिखाया कि सच्ची सेवा वही है जो समाज को जोड़ती है और नई पीढ़ी को प्रेरणा देती है। मैं समझता हूँ कि आज के समय में देश में समाचार पत्रों की भूमिका और भी व्यापक हो गई। ये समाज के हर वर्ग की आवाज़ को मंच प्रदान करते हैं। शिक्षा, स्वास्थ्य, पर्यावरण और ग्रामीण विकास जैसे विषयों पर समाचार पत्र जनता और शासन के बीच सेतु का कार्य करते हैं। वे सरकार की नीतियों की समीक्षा करते हुए सुधार के सुझाव देते हैं। इस प्रकार प्रेस शासन के चौथे स्तंभ के रूप में लोकतंत्र को संतुलित बनाए रखता है। आज जब सूचना की गति अत्यधिक तेज हो गई है, जब सत्यता, निष्पक्षता और जिम्मेदारी का महत्व और भी बढ़ जाता है, मीडिया को सनसनी नहीं समाधान प्रस्तुत करने की दिशा में कार्य करना चाहिए। पत्रकारों को चाहिए कि समाज में सौहार्द, सहिष्णुता और एकता के मूल्यों को निश्चित रूप से सशक्त करें। मुझे संतोष है कि असम ट्रिब्यून असम की समृद्ध सांस्कृतिक विरासत को देश और विश्व तक पहुंचाने में महत्वपूर्ण भूमिका निभा रहा है। यह असमिया भाषा, लोक कला, संगीत और साहित्य के प्रचार प्रसार में उल्लेखनीय योगदान दे रहा है। इसके अतिरिक्त यह अखबार शिक्षा, विज्ञान और प्रौद्योगिकी के क्षेत्र में भी जागरूकता फैलाता रहा है। असम ट्रिब्यून ने जनमत निर्माण, क्षेत्रीय पहचान को सशक्त बनाने और लोकतंत्र को मजबूत करने में जो योगदान दिया है वह असम के इतिहास में स्वर्णाक्षरों में अंकित रहेगा। हमारे पूर्व प्रधानमंत्री स्वर्गीय अटल बिहारी वाजपेयी ने कहा था, असम ट्रिब्यून के लिए पत्रकारिता कोई व्यवसाय नहीं बल्कि एक मिशन है। और हमारे माननीय प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने इस अखबार के महत्व को सुंदर शब्दों में इस प्रकार से व्यक्त किया, पूर्वोत्तर के लोग अपनी सुबह की चाय के बिना रह सकते हैं पर द असम ट्रिब्यून के बिना नहीं रह सकते, ऐसा देश के प्रधानमंत्री जी ने कहा है। ये भावनाएं इस संस्थान की विश्वसनीयता, निष्ठा और जनता के आत्मिक संबंधों का प्रमाण है। प्रिय मित्रों, आज जब हम तकनीकी क्रांति, तेजी से बदलते विचारों और जटिल सामाजिक चुनौतियों के युग में जी रहे हैं, तब स्वर्गीय RG बरुआ जैसे व्यक्तित्व हमें स्मरण कराते हैं कि सत्य, साहस और सेवा ही किसी भी समाज की सबसे बड़ी ताकत है। मैं असम ट्रिब्यून ग्रुप को हार्दिक बधाई देता हूं, धन्यवाद देता हूं कि वह 8 दशकों से अधिक समय से इन आदर्शों को जीवित रखे हुए है। मेरी शुभकामनाएं हैं कि अखबार आगे भी असम संपूर्ण पूर्वोत्तर और राष्ट्र के लिए ज्ञान, प्रगति और एकता का दीप स्तंभ बने। सभी सम्मानित विभूतियों को पुनः बधाई देते हुए मैं अपनी वाणी को विराम देता हूं। जय हिंद।
Thank you so much, sir, for your kind and inspiring words. On behalf of the Assam Tribune Group, we thank you for your esteemed presence in honoring the awardees of the RG Baruah Memorial Awards 2025. Dear audience, the Honorable Governor has to leave for some other engagements now. However, I request all of you to be with us for the rest of the proceedings of the evening. I now request everyone to stand up in honor of the national anthem. Requesting everyone to kindly take your seats.